Paula and welcome to Craft Artosaurus. My name's Paula and today we're on a new project. I know, very exciting, isn't it? So I got these in at the warehouse, so they're little coasters. Let's see, a little container there, and each coaster is just a piece of MDF. Yep, I think that's MDF. So I thought what I would do is I won't sort these out yet. I'll just put them away and keep them all nice and safe, says I with hope in my little heart. A while ago from Vintage Blend Studios, which is Susanna over in Australia. There's her card. She has a site and she sells lots of cool things. I buy them. Yep, I go a bit crazy. She's got a lovely thing coming up in September, which I will be doing. It's a project, so yep, I'm going to be there for that. So I'll most probably end up doing that on this channel, so I don't know. Just a heads up there. Anyway, I brought this wonderful George Clark container, and inside there was a tea towel, and they had teacups on it. And I think a teacup will fit beautifully onto a coaster. Ergo, I'm just going to stitch into a teacup. It's easy peasy, isn't it? Oh, crikey, this is a quick, easy video, you're thinking. Oh, dear, oh, dear. So I've got the same repeats. You've got green, pink, gold, pink, yellow. Yeah, I think so. Yellow, which is my favourite, and blue and white. I guess this could be blue and silver, and then dark blue with light blue. So I'm just going to put, which one to do first? I guess we should start here at the green one, shouldn't we? Just start at the top, Paula, and we'll work the rest out. This is a little, little thing I got off Temu. And you put your fabric in and you squeeze that and away you go. So I will do that off camera, because otherwise this could be like Comedy Central just right here, me trying to get this on there. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I work at these things and we'll try it once and we'll give it a go. I can't even remember which way around it goes. So that's how long ago. It must be underneath, surely. So surely it goes underneath, and that goes, no, that goes on top. Paula, think about it. This goes underneath. Oh dear, oh dear. And all you need to do is throw this bit here, hopefully into here. If this isn't on, it'll be because, you know, I don't know. So hopefully it just slots in. I've done it with another piece of fabric and it was really, really simple. But then I got a thicker piece of fabric and it was virtually impossible. So I don't know. Most probably the fabric's too big, isn't it? But I'm squeezing it, and I'm hoping for the best. Oh, it worked. Oh, what was all that rubbish about? I wouldn't do it. Okay. So I think that's nice and taut and tight. So I don't have to worry about tightening it then. I know other people use the other ones. I'm thinking I don't actually like that at the bottom though. So, I'm going to be difficult now, aren't I? I'm going to move it. So I'm going to move it because I don't like it at the bottom. I'd rather have it at the top, which would have been easier to do. Let's be truthful. That would have been easier to do, Paula, to begin with. Oh, Paula, what are you doing to us? So you squeeze it in, which I can do with my very weird hand. So I'm sure all of you can manage this. If you want to get one of these, they're on Temu anyway. From memory, I don't think it was very expensive. Ergo, I got it because I was excited by the thought of not having to tighten up and loosen up. And I just got the small one because I thought, well, usually if I do something with a hoop, it ends up being small. If it's big, I'm like, oh, blow it. I'm not doing it anymore with a big one. Needle. I guess it's going to depend on the thread. You know, I don't think it matters. It's a tea towel. So it looks holy. Oh, holier than thou, aren't I? I'm going to go for, I think, black because of the thread I want to use. So I want to use my Pearl A threads. Yep. if I can get it out. Of course I can. It's just me being silly. So there we go. Right. Now I only have a few perle threads, so I'm just going to find some greens. Hopefully I'll find at least 1 or 2 greens that I like, and we can go from there. So just bear with me as I pull all the greens out. Oh my goodness. I need to, I think someone had little sleeves they put on their perle threads. It looks so cool. I saw it the other day on somewhere with someone. You know, that's really helpful, isn't it? Yep, that's my usual. I don't know where, I don't know when, but you know. I will find the video and I will link it at some stage of my life. I'm not sure when, I don't know where. Oh dear. I do love that colour. Yeah, I don't have to follow the exact colours on there, but I want them to be, I kind of like the thought of the green, and then, so that'll be on the outside. This is a Wonderful Pearl Cotton. The number is EZ01, and I always seem to get this when I get my slow stitch kits from the Bird Place. I'm not going to remember it, let's be truthful. We're not even going to go there. Yep, that's definitely the right needle. It's going through so easy, it's not funny. It's like butter on bread. Well, not really, because butter's hard. I don't really get that saying. I guess it should be that one. And we're definitely using the perle. Yep, definitely using that. It's got some little bits of light colours here, and a part of me wants to use that. But, it's most probably, do you know what? I'm going to go with it because I like it. And this is my coaster. And so there you go. I've picked 3 colours out. And so this will take me, I'm thinking, more than a week. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm going to start with this colour here. I'm sorry, I've had some rather nasty news this week. My wonderful mother-in-law passed, and so it's been a very hard week for me. But I'm sure you will understand, and so I'll be doing this video today, which is Wednesday, but there's not going to be another video until most probably next Wednesday. I've got a funeral to go to and a few other bits and pieces. You know how it is when someone dies. Yep, I don't have to explain that to you, I'm sure. If I do, yeah, you've never had anyone die in your life, you'll find out soon enough. Oh, I'm heartless. I'm not really. I just, I don't know what to say and how to say it. So I just thought I would give you a heads up that the channel will be closed down for a week, I feel. Just for me to get my head around a few things. And yeah, and I've got family stuff that I need to deal with. I'm sure you will understand. I know it wasn't my mum, but it was my husband's mum. And yeah, you know, my kid's grandma. So, what else has happened? Not a lot. Poor old Cleo's been in doggy jail. Because, you know, the whole, let's get up to Nelson and do a few things up there. And let's see, I had my sewing group the other day. So I worked yesterday. I just had to. You know, sometimes you just need to do those sorts of things, keep busy, and that's how I deal with situations. I usually keep busy, but I won't be in town and able to do this channel, so that's why I'm saying it's closing for a week. Yep. Yeah, I'm a bit hopeless, aren't I? I don't really know what to say to you all, so that's the problem. And I said to my husband, I don't really know what to say, how to say it. So, and he was no help. He said, you know, just say it's closing down for a week. Family troubles. Oh dear. But we've been talking about my mum-in-law, Leslie. And we might finally, because if my daughter speaks at the funeral, maybe she'll tell us because I'm fairly convinced one year my eldest daughter, Stephanie, was very busy as you know, she's a little girl, and I actually slept in. I think we travelled from, I'm going to say Invercargill, but I'm just wondering if that's true. It can't have been Invercargill. We must have been here in Greymouth. Yeah, I think we were. So we'd travelled up, and for some unknown reason I was tired. I slept in the next morning, so I couldn't do a breakfast. So Grandma did her breakfast, which later on, you know, it was a theme with the girls. Grandma would do a special breakfast for them. That's just how things work, you know. She was very, very loving, very special lady. And so I got up and I said to Stephanie, my lovely eldest daughter, what did you have? I'm sorry, I slept in. That's unusual. And she's like, no, Grandma gave me breakfast. And I said, what did you have for breakfast? And I saw a bowl of ice cream on the table. And I said, you didn't have ice cream for breakfast, did you? and and Leslie said, it's if I would ever give your child ice cream for breakfast. And I thought, hang on, it's only 9:30. It's far too early to be eating ice cream. Oh dear, it still makes me laugh. It really does. It still makes me laugh. And Stephanie said, yeah, I had ice cream for breakfast because I can say ice cream. And she had, because of my hearing disability, I couldn't hear how bad her speech was, so she couldn't say certain words to encourage her to. So we had her at a speech therapist so she could learn to speak, because I wasn't doing a fantastic job at it. Yeah, let's be truthful, I did a pretty poor job. Poor old Steph. She had a hard upbringing, did our Steph. And so yes, it's always been a debate in the family whether or not Grandma gave Stephanie ice cream for breakfast. And a part of me suspects that she did, but I've never had proof. I've never had proof of that. So maybe now that, you know, Grandma can't get into trouble at all in any way, shape or form, Stephanie will come clean. That's my hope. Anyway, that's my hope. But I always had that doubt in my mind as to whether or not, whether or not Stephanie and Grandma, you know, and it's just, it always tickled my, you know, it just made me laugh. And yeah, you know how things go when things happen and you think, oh, didn't they? What about that? So yes. And my husband also was very suspicious of his mother. He was like, I am sure she gave Stephanie ice cream for breakfast. And I actually stuck up for her, and I said, no, she wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that. But a part of me was thinking, I think she did. Oh, aren't I shocking? So, yep. So we'll never, I guess we'll never really know. So, yes. Other than that, gosh, not a lot's happened. Our cat, Cinder, by the look of it, got fed by our next door neighbour while we were gone, and yet I left out enough. You know, he's got this food that feeds him while we're not here. So he's eaten all of that, which was enough food for, I think 5 days I put out, because I'm neurotic slightly, and I don't like the thought of me cat dying while I'm gone. So not only did he eat all of that, it looks like he's also gone next door and been fed by our lovely neighbour. So yes. So I don't know. I really can't do anything about that. So yeah, never mind. So Cinder, bless his cotton little heart, has got a bit bigger since we've been gone, because obviously he got overfed. He's on a special diet, but you know, when we go away, I guess I throw that out the window. I always have done. So it's most probably, it's my own fault as well. So I guess after the funeral, when everything's all done and we're home properly, I'll put him back on a diet and encourage him to do a bit of exercise, which is hard to do. But cats are hard to encourage to exercise, especially when they're getting a little bit elderly, but you know. So he will not be happy with me, and you'll most probably hear him meowing next week because he wouldn't have had enough food. Oh dear, because you know he never gets enough food. He's starving. You can't see him from sideways on. Oh dear. What have I been watching? I don't know. I'm just doing a back stitch here, and yeah. that's basically all I'm doing. So I got given all of Mum's knitting patterns when we were up there, and also all of her needles and a beautiful needle case holder that's leather. So yep, and also her hat making kits and that sort of thing. So so I'm thinking I could knit up, because the most amazing thing, when we lived in Invercargill, her and Dad used to drive, and you know, and she'd arrive and she'd say, oh, I was in the car a bit bored, I knitted this, and there'd be a whole outfit that she'd knitted for a baby or something. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. So my daughter was very lucky, you know, she got a lot of hand knitting, and people used to comment, oh, such lovely hand knitting, oh, do you knit? And yes, I did knit at that stage, but I couldn't put my mind to it. I don't know. So all the knitting the kids, both girls, ever had came from Grandma. So I've now got her knitting needles and all of her knitting books, which will be really, really cool to go through. I'm sure I'm going to come across loads and loads of happy memories. So yeah, that'll be nice. I figure I'll take this up with me, and you know, I can at least have something in my hand and my mind occupied, which might be a good idea. Yeah, could just be a good idea to keep me occupied at least. I know I had another pair of scissors over here for cutting my thread, but I don't know what I've done with them. Yet again, I've put them in a mysterious place. So I've just done a back stitch all the way around, and I'm going to do that here, back stitch and back stitch around the handle as well. But yep, so I'll just do the inside of the handle with you. It could be a very short video today. Sorry, I'm just yep, I've got a few things I just need to do, and get a few things organized here before we shoot off. Again, yep, Cleo's back at doggy jail. He'll be going in first thing tomorrow morning. Poor old Cleo. Oh, but she does love it there, so that's good. So apparently there was another little dog there, and she must have known her, and they played and played and played together. Had so much fun at River Run. It's a beautiful kennel here in Greymouth, and the owner's name is Paula. No, I come across Paulas everywhere now. Like I said, when I was growing up, never a Paula did I see. But now, of course, I come across them all over the place. So, yes, I chuckle to myself. So, yep, I usually, you know, and because I know her, you know, she's always amazed when I've remembered her name. Obviously, she never remembers me, you know, but it's easy to remember her because her name's Paula, and she's got lots of clients out there. So, you know, don't expect her to remember me at all. It's more important she remembers Cleo. And Cleo does have lovely, lovely time out there. So they've got a swimming pool, and they've got fantastic kennels, and there's a play area, and Cleo has a little doggy jacket that she wears when she's out there, just in case it gets cold, because it's winter at the moment here. And oh, it was fining up a few seconds ago, so I was, oh well, I'll, you know, finish this and do that, and did some washing, because I thought, I'll hang that out. I'm not hanging it out now, it's absolutely pouring down with rain. So yeah, I don't know, I suppose I could do that maybe. I don't know if I want to go over, so I'm thinking I should weave or go back through so it's one continuous line, which could be rather sweet. So I'm just working that out. I think it's here. Getting the needle in the right place. I don't know. I have a line to follow. It makes it very simple when you've got a line to follow, doesn't it? I don't think there's enough on the thread for me to weave back and forth with. So again, just tying off. Well, let's do this together, which I think I will do in this colour. If I can find the end, I don't know. We did this the other day in class. someone had brought a lovely new thread and they couldn't find the end, and she's like, can someone help me find the end? Oh, thank goodness Helen did it. Oh, it was a hard one too. She had to go all the way outside to the foyer of the church where they have lots and lots of windows, and oh, thankfully she found the end, so that was good. So I don't think I tied a knot in. I most probably just shouldn't be using a knot, should I? Oh. There we go. Let's have a little think-see here. I think there's a long stitch that goes right through down to the middle. There we go. That's a long stitch. Whoops. But the thread's too long, obviously. Then I come up this side and the other side. Oh, I don't know if you can see, actually, I've got the camera in a funny place. Let me just, oh no, it seemed to be pretty even. It's not as bad as what I thought. All of a sudden I thought, oh, they can't see. Why are you doing that, Paula? They can't see. The ends, you see, it kind of goes, I think I want that bit to be a different colour, so I'm going to leave that bit and I'm going to come over to this side. I'm just looking at the pattern. See, I thought I could see a little, I can see a little cross there, so I'm going to put the little cross in. I could be wrong, but yep, that's going to be a cross. To me it looks like a cross. So we'll put a cross there. It's not quite. And we'll put a cross here. See, I've come up in the wrong place on that one. It's going to annoy me for ever and a day. So I'll just go back again. I'm just rethreading the needle. Oh. I've started it in the wrong place, haven't I? That's the problem. So I will start at the beginning of the cross. That would be better than starting there. There we go. And that there, yep. Okay. And we're going across to here. And we're coming down to here. See, I'm tempted to put it there, but it's in the wrong place, isn't it? So it's just one over. Yep, it's there. And we go across to here. Come back down. There we go. And over to here. And that comes, yep, up to there. Down below that here, I can see 3 crosses. So I'm just making the stitches up. I guess I'm doing a bit of Maggie Morris. Yeah. I've actually got a piece of her. I'll grab it in a bit and I'll show you what I've been doing while I was at the family home, because I needed something to do just to keep my mind occupied, and thankfully I'd already cut a piece of material up, so I should most probably be doing that instead of this, but I'll show you what I'm doing anyway with my Maggie Morris piece. Maggie Morris inspired piece. There we go. See, that to me makes sense. Might not when I see it finished. Yeah, I've got that one just out a little bit, haven't I? And there. I think it's the bottom one that comes down. To there. Yep, there. And then I feel we've got a leaf, well, a stick really, going out to here, coming into there. And we've got the same thing happening on the other side. I'm wondering about this bit down here because I like the thought of the leaves being lighter, so I think I'll do that. And I will just do a great big, do you know what I'm going to do? Oh, I don't know, might not work. We'll see how it goes. Go out over there, come back in. Just a satin stitch, I guess. Out over there, come back in to the middle. So I'm coming back into the middle all the time. So it's like a little star. And I think that last one, I'm just going to do a little bit of a pistol wrap around twice. I think will be enough, and come down to here. I then pull the bottom of the thread and push it down to the bottom of the needle. Don't pull it too tight because I've got a Chanel needle which thickens at the end, but I want it just a little bit. So I'm just going to, yeah, I think that's about the right level of tightness that I need for a Chanel. Yep, it goes through beautifully. And there we go. Not too bad. Yeah, I think I like that. And then it's got just off the end of the stitch here, and it's got it off the end of the other stitch there. How can I do this? Coming down and around like that. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to. I think if I go very smallly, I'll lift this up when I'm finished. So I'm splitting the stitch and just that I've just done. So just going past the end a little bit into the next stitch so it splits it a little bit, but not too much. So I'm doing that all the way around here. Oh, it's rain. Okay, sorry, that pulled me attention away for a second. I thought, was that a truck in my drive? I'm also a little bit excited because I ordered something from Temu because I'm running out of some Perle thread colours. So I thought, oh, I might just get one or two. And it's already in the country. I only ordered it the other day. Gosh, really quick, really quick. So I'm a bit flabbergasted by that because I know the last time I ordered something off Temu, it took an absolute age. So I wasn't that worried because, you know, it wasn't that important. At the end here, I'm just going kind of, I can see a middle there, and I'm just going to do a French knot, but I'd like to go around 3 times. 3 times around my needle, and I'm coming back to the end of where I finished, pulling it down so it makes a little bit of sense to me, and pulling that. Is it in the right? Yep, there we go. I hope. So you can see I've just done a little French knot, and I just come down all the way around. I'm going to do exactly the same thing on this side over here. So here we go, exactly the same thing. We've done it once, so now of course it'll go a lot quicker. It won't, because I'm in a hoop, and for some unknown reason when I'm in a hoop I go really, really slow. It's just me, I guess. Trying to keep my stitches nice and small, but I'm excited by the thought of going on to another colour of yarn, so you know, I've sped up. It's just how things are in my life when I'm excited by and thought of another piece of thread. So yes, the altar cloth is coming along beautifully at class. Gosh, I'm absolutely thrilled with it. Everybody's working really hard and diligently on it. When we've finished it, I will take a picture and you can see what we're all creating. It's a very simple altar cloth, and it's mainly about the fabric and that sort of thing, but hopefully the church will enjoy using it. And also we've given something back. They've given us so much by, you know, letting us use their space and everything, and yeah, it's just such a lovely building. I really do. I'm very grateful for everything there that they do for us, for art, for me. Such a lovely, lovely church. Oh, well, we are in a weather bomb here in New Zealand, but you know, I of course was like, pff, I'm hoping it's not weather bombing too much, or I might not get back to Nelson. Oh dear. But that's okay. My girls are flying in, so that'll be lovely. We'll get to see them, get to hang with the family for a while, and then we'll be back home again. Wrapped around 3 times. That's what I did on the other side. I'm going down and I'm pulling it. Not too tight though, because remember I've got a Chanel needle and it gets thicker at the end, so it's not like a nice miller's needle. This is a Chanel, but I do love the Chanel needles, so I'm not going to change out. Oh, that looks gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Do I think I've just got a little bit more of this thread. You know what, I'm tempted, I'm going to, oh, I don't know, I thought I might cut them out and then I'm not quite sure. I'm just going to I'm going to have to save that bit of thread and use it somewhere else. It's just how things are a little bit. And I'll do some of the leaves with you, and then I shall shoot off and put this together. But I'm sure you all understand, family comes first sometimes, and that's what it's about. Oh, where's me wart jar? Just bring it a bit closer to myself. Oh, now I haven't used this one either. I've got to find the end. I don't know, where's the end? I'm hoping it's this one here, and this could not be. Oh, it was. Oh, that wasn't too bad. See, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Need slightly better scissors, but I know what I'm doing. Oh, I wonder where my small scissors are. Oh, I think I lost them for this room. That's right. I was going to buy some more. Oh dear, I'll have to go shopping. I won't be doing that today. A little bit busy. Oh dear. Right, so we can go down here, and we've got 3 beautiful leaves. I can definitely see them, so it's nice and easy. One coming from here. So I've gone through the knot. Now when you do your first stitch, your first daisy, because that's what it is, it's going to be a daisy stitch, daisy chain to do the leaf with, make certain you don't catch your knot. It makes it daisy chain just a little bit harder. I'm going past, so it gives it a nice point. I like to do that with leaves. And I'm doing another leaf just beside. I think I'm just going to use the one thread. I'm not going to do anything in the middle, but I don't know, I'm debating it, you see. I'm debating it, which is never a good thing, is it? Going past you a bit. and this is the last one here. I think I just want it just on this side here. Right, whoops. And I've got a little leaf here that I'm just going to do a satin stitch with, going into the stick of the green and doing exactly the same thing on the other side. Now I should really, I can't not do it. I'm just weaving my needle through the back, so it's not going to be too messy, but look, the back's already messy. It's a small piece, it's going to get messy. And also I haven't woven it in other places, so yeah, no one to blame but myself really. I'm going to do the sticks first because I come to those first. So I'll just, and this way I can also just get that in the right place if I go over to the other side. And there's another one just here, and I'll go into that bit. There is the little leaf down here, and this is a little bit smaller than the other leaves. Just need to come up here, going through the middle. There we go. I'm going to go straight over to the other side. If I can get my needle in the right, there we go, over to the other side, and I'm going to do, I'm just turning my piece of fabric, I do this a bit, going back into the same hole, didn't push it through enough, coming up to there, and this one has a bit going out like so. And then the longest leaf is the last leaf I will do, because it'll go over top of the others like it did over here. So I'm trying to keep it a little bit the same. And they are most probably the only stitches I will be using here throughout the whole of this cup. So it's quite simple stitch work, as you can see. There's nothing exotic there. So there'll be French knots, pistol stitch, cross stitch, long short stitch, that was satin stitch, and then this was of course daisy chain, but without, this was not joined up daisy chain with a little bit of a stitch coming out, and I think that looks rather sweet. So I hope you all like this rather short video. So yes, please leave a message down below. I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to answer any of them. I don't know if I'll have the time to do that. I don't quite know. I know I'm going to be busy. I've just got a few things that I need to do for this funeral. Yeah. So I will actually go and grab my other piece of work that I've been doing at Dad Lister's house, and I'll be back shortly. So sorry about that. I was away for a little while there, but that's okay. So you remember I got this wonderful piece of fabric which I thought was very Maggie Morris inspired, and so I have started stitching it here and there. Let's have a look. Here I've just done a running stitch. So that's all I've done on that flower so far. When I had a colour on it, I went somewhere else where I could use it, tied it off, started on the bird. There we go. Just the little feathers at the back. I need to do the rest of the bird, obviously. I started over here on these flowers. Daisy stitch, detached, French knots, and that was a new stitch. That's right. You put your needle up through, and you, like when you cast on with knitting, there's a cast on method that you use. What's it called? Is it, I think it's called the French cast on method, but I could be wrong. Please do not, I'll look that up, and I'll put it in this video if I can remember. So that was in the middle, and you just cast on until you get a long line, kind of like that, of stitches, and then you pull your, I usually put my thread back on my needle, because to cast on I can't do it with the thread at the end of the needle. So I rethread my needle, pull my needle through, and then you just go back down, and it makes this lovely kind of bubble stitch. It's I just love it. It's really, really cool. Very, very cool. So now I think I've finished this one. Let's have a think. I think that's just a very short Y stitch. In the middle is another Y stitch, another Y stitch. That's a satin stitch going across. Now this one is actually daisy stitch, which I've made into a heart, and then I have done blanket stitch all the way around the outside, with the blanket stitch coming in the middle. The other one, oh yeah, I've started tackling just little crosses on this. Don't know if it's a butterfly or something else, but it's something. These flowers are complete. They look beautiful. I did a weaving in the middle with my lovely glittery thread, and then just another daisy stitch. So I've been watching Annie Claxton on her channel. I will leave a link to it here, and she's done some Maggie Morris inspired grab and go kit, and it's absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So these are all the stitches that she's been using. So Y stitch for the hearts. I think this is satin stitch, or long and short stitch, and that's just a quick little stitch over here that I did. I think it's just you know, go from one area, bring it up and hold it down. So yeah, I don't know what that stitch is called. I think, oh yeah, no, I've done more down over here. So just when I had the colour on, I would go and look for another colour. So there's bits and pieces done all throughout. Well, nothing over here yet, so woohoo. But I guess this is the most completed part, and it's really cool. All I have to do is just I just fold it up. I've got my needle, it's just backed onto a piece of fabric, and I just fold it like so. I know where my needle is, it's just over here, and then I'm just rolling it so it's all nicely rolled up. And then this is an easy project I can take with me. And I've got my little bag that I made a while ago. This is a kit bag. I'm just fixing up my camera. I must have banged it or something. There we go. So let's have a look. Corinne's channel. She's got the pattern for this from a lady in Australia, and it's a downloadable pattern. Did one of Christie's buttons, where I did it myself, and you know, I think that was one of her buttons. So yeah, it could be one of her buttons. And then inside there are 2 zips, and inside the zips are all my threads. Just see, zip inside my zip, all my threads. Corinne has made a really nifty little thing where she's put it here, and she can put pins and things onto. So I don't know, I'm toying with the notion of making a slightly bigger one, so I can do that. So yeah, that's my thought. So I just roll it up. There's a little bag in the centre here with a pair of scissors in it, and I just close up the drawstring bag. Nothing exotic there. And then just a bit of elastic. I think it's knicker elastic that but I just liked it, so I'm using it for this. It's not used knicker elastic, in case people are panicking. Ooh, yuck, dirty knickers. And that's just lots of my it's got bits of lace on it, and all of the material is sari material, apart from, I've grabbed a piece that I liked from a doily, and that's curtain material. I've just done rows of running stitch on, and curtain material, and then lots of sari material, bit of lace that I liked, and I added some beads, and again another piece, and it was a really, really simple make. This were handles from something. Oh, it was in a pillowcase. Our pillows got really posh, and all of a sudden they were all nicely in this beautiful, beautiful cotton material. So I thought, well, so this is one of the little handles that were on it. So I've used that. So I've still got the bag that the pillows came in, and more importantly of all, 4 more handles, because I never buy one pillow at a time. You know how it is, ladies. I'm sure you all do exactly the same thing. So yes, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Sorry it's so short, but that's how it is. If you did enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and yeah, I'll see you next Wednesday. I'm sure you all understand there are times when you must spend the time with your family. I'm sitting here and I'm looking out my window and all I can see are magnolias. Oh, the magnolia tree at the end of the street's gone cray cray. It looks beautiful. I want to sit down and paint magnolias, but no, I've got to go and work out a service instead. All right. Bye, everyone. Bye for now. Bye.